the Cincinnati Bengals, and away we go on the banks of Lake Erie. Tate, the ex-New England Patriot, will bring it out for Cincinnati. Banged initially and taken up. Badamasi was right there. Here's a 1st and 10 with Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis in the backfield, and he gets the call. Good stick to Quell Jackson right there. It's
one-on-one every time.
2nd down and 9. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. And the tackle made by Sheard, who chin ready to go. 3rd down and 3, and a look at Hayden. And a fake right there to Leonard. That ball was deflected. Sheard got in the way of the 20 miles an hour. And it is going about 18 different directions inside this stadium. But Huber gets this one off, and Cribbs will watch it hit out of bounds about the 15-yard line.
Through this wind blowing around this stadium today.
On the 14, the fake to Richardson, and then the subsequent pass to Trent Richardson, who was hit by Perfect and knocked out of bounds. Again, 2nd down. Richardson. Oh, and he got a nice block on the side here by Little, and finally he is belted by Nelson. They get 12 right there from Richardson. They get a 1st down to the 31. And Trent Richardson right there running into the grasp of Gather. Whedon with a couple tight ends on 2nd down and 11. Richardson getting a MAC block and then held on to by Reggie Nelson. That is a gain of... Obadiah gives a block for Whedon, which offers him time, and a beautiful catch with a great throw. Downfield, that is terrific pickup, you're right. They go to the 38 with the big green. It's 1st down and 10. Up the middle comes Pecco, and that really disrupts that pass right there of Whedon. Richardson with the Marisic block, and then they hold on for dear life. And the rookie out of Penn State, Devin, only 27%. 3rd and 9, 8th play of the drive. Obadiah, there's a block by Cribbs, and a 1st down catch and run. Obadiah caught one right there for 10. 1st and 10, Hardesty is in, and that is batted down and intercepted and picked off on the play by Johnson. Tackled by Thomas. A turnover, 8 interception, now back to the Bengals. 1st and 10, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis was slowed up on the play by rookie Billy Wynn, number... Blocked by Andre Smith, the right tackle. Hawkins has it, quickly hit by Sheldon Brown and driven back in the long 2. Caught for the 1st down. They were working on the linebacker. Here comes Gresham. Galloping free. The chase to the 5. Hit by Hayden, and that is a Bengal touchdown.
It's just a quick slant route. Poor angle by the safety, T.J. Ward, out of position. And then you can see Osama Young has a poor angle. He stiff arms to Quell Jackson to take this one in for a touchdown.
Down catch of the year. Nugent will try to tack on one more, and the Bengals on top, 7-9. So Gresham gets the career-long catch in the ensuing kickoff, and they've got Cribbs awaiting it on the fly, a couple yards deep. And here we go. Hit initially and was...
Defense really broke down in coverage.
Stills on the defensive line here for the Bengals on 1st and 10 for Cleveland, and almost it's 2nd down and 3 for Richardson out of Alabama. Reggie Nelson was in there, but you see Maualuga and others, the Avalanche of Bengal defenders.
They've got to bounce back.
3rd down and 1. Dunlap is in. Good block again by Little. That gives room for Richardson, who takes the ball to the 6 times.
All right, I would give it to him even more.
Well, here's number 7. You want it, you got it. It's a handoff and not much there. You see it once again where they are ganging up with a couple of tight ends. Good block by Thomas out of the reach of Little, and the coverage is 3rd and 7. Whedon. Obadiah in a great defensive play. That was Jones's deep back, and to punt will be Reggie Hodges. Last couple games, he's been averaging 42 net. This one is a wobbly one, and short, with the wind probably playing a little bit with it. 5 plays, punt evens. 1st and 10 after 5 and punt by the Browns, and Gresham. Hit on the play by Mayama.
See them operating on both sides of the ball, playing well today.
Jarvis, Green Ellis on 2nd down and 6 into the pile. Kitchen was right. Osama Young is the extra defensive back. 3rd down and 3. Gresham just off his fingertip.
How quick, because he's coming out of the backfield releasing on his pass route.
Here comes Huber to punt, and Cribbs watches it take a Good bounce for Cleveland, and down it goes. Quarter. There was a flag.
Holding. Number 56, receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
They have pink flags in 1st and 10 from the 13. Hardesty, a former second-round pick who missed his rookie year with an injury. Pecco, among others, back there all the time.
Oh, he would love to have him back there.
2nd down and 7. Resets the fullback bobbling, and Maya is in right now. 3rd down and 7. Into the nickel. Nice catch. 2nd time he has gone to Josh Coop.
Comfort level when throwing the football.
Hardesty is in on 1st and 10. Nice tackle made by Geno Atkins. Felix Jones now playing it back of the normal, running back to Marco Murray. Here's a 2nd and 9, and here comes Hardesty as he wheels up into the grass. NFL starting quarterbacks. We'll get everybody moving. We have the rookie right tackle.
False start. Number 73 offense. 5-yard penalty remains. 3rd down.
That's Joe Thomas, your 5-time pro. In the nickel with Jones is Cincinnati. Whedon going deep. He's got Gordon. What a catch! All the way for a touchdown.
And here you see him coming clear from one side, and watch the safety. There's Nelson. You've got to turn and spin and run sooner. And look at the extension by Gordon. First the speed to close on that ball. Beautifully thrown.
He out of Baylor. He played with RG3. Here's another point by Dawson. Josh Gordon is caught. Take a chance on him. Boy, has he paid dividends the last 2 games. The ensuing kickoff by Dawson, and this is Brandon Tate. Nice tackle. That was defensive line last week. 1st down and 10. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. And at the bottom there, you see a little tap runs in the nickel. 2nd down and 4. See the flag. A.J. Green hit by Robertson.
Illegal shift. Number 14 and number 18 moving prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
Here comes Sheard. There goes Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis upended on the play by Buster. As Green Ellis taking the place of Cedric Benson, who went to Green Bay after 3 successive 1,000-yard seasons, a 3rd and 2, and
trying to do too much with it.
Cedric Pierman is in. They lost Bernard Scott last week. There's a block by Whitworth and a tackle, at least partially, by Jaquay Parker on that. Block by Pierman and Whitworth, and the flag is thrown. The racing Dalton to about the 38. And
Number 77 offense. 10-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
Whitworth.
Good eye.
That is brought in. A.J. Green. They had Bowling with the block. Now they get through. There's a little shuffle pass. It's caught by Leonard. He's up to the 35 and shy of the.
Struggled as of late. They're capable of playing better.
Huber with very little rush put on. Cribbs let this sail over his head and into the end zone for the touchback. And Cleveland will is substantial. 1st down and 10 after the punt. And this is Richardson. Schwartz block and tried to climb over Mack, and there's not much gain. They've got.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 55. After this to the goal and the downtown, 2nd down.
It's Mack, their center. 2nd down and 20 with the penalty. Whedon is a block by Laval, and outside they go with Little. Catch. They need the 30. And Obadiah. And there's a nice tackle. Holding on for dear life was St. Louis. The Jets, Philadelphia, Tennessee will boot this one to Tate, who is inside the 35. From the 22. Ventrone is the one to stop him. We've seen guys going back. Bounds. Rookie Gordon caught one for 71. Here's a 1st and 10 in this tie game at 7. What a catch. A.J. Green going 4 consecutive games. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Brad Jackson was right there along with way, shape or form. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Got away from Wynn. He was brought down Solomon by Robertson. This is flag. Ellis has been busy.
False start. Number 65 offense. 5-yard penalty remains third down.
Third down and 14 for Dalton. Good block by Smith. Dalton on the move. They need the 43. And the coverage. That's off a good portion of the field.
Oh, absolutely. You can take one away. You can zone off the rest.
Kevin Huber out of the University of Cincinnati sends this skyward way over the head of Josh Cribbs. We're trying to get a during that break.
Let's just say the wind is wreaking havoc.
It is. There go the flags.
On defense. Prior to the snap, 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
There was a stapled sheet of first down and 5 with the penalty. Richardson wrapped up and taken down. Nice penetration on the play.
The Bengals in that game and out-rushed them and end up losing.
Second and 6 and a sack coming through.
Must be a nudge of a different kind. I mean, it's not like they went over and heisted the play sheet from the Browns.
Here's Watson on 3rd and 15. He was belted, and we're not saying anything's underhanded. Just kind of some little fun here with all the wind. Here's Hodges, and back it goes, and caught on the fly. Brandon Tate getting a block, and a good one by Pearman that unleashes him, and Cribbs with a flag thrown. Cribbs
special team.
Ineligible player downfield. Number 41 of the kicking team. The penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
Holy smokes, because he got 1st and 10. Great beginning field position. Then Jarvis Greenellis, huge hole with a big-time block. And he's all the way down to the 7. Block by Whitworth on that last play. On DeQuell Jackson, 1st and goal at the 7. Caught up and brought down by James Michael Jackson.
7 red zone possession.
Whitworth with the block. To the end zone. Green. That is a touchdown. Flag has been thrown.
Holding. Number 28, defense. The penalty will be declined. Result of the play. It's a touchdown.
Usama Young.
See the play fake? That holds the linebackers for a beat. It allows Green to get over to the other side. It was Usama Young holding on to Green, trying to be prolific.
And the second touchdown thrown by Dalton today. The extra point by Nugent is in. Ben
2-3, ball out. Something that Andy Dalton has perfected.
Cribbs. And he'll leave it in the end zone, the former college quarterback.
To plays that you don't get as many opportunities at this level. Take advantage of the few you have.
Through the hands of Gordon.
Asking him to do a better job of managing the few plays that he has on offense.
There's a second down and 10. Here goes Richardson finding a little daylight on the outside. Then Carlos Dunlap will dive in the secondary. Whedon to Richardson. Alaluga got him first, and then Nelson with the hit. Was there a fumble on the play? He's close to a first down. Look at Hodges the punt, and Tate, who had a 31-yard punt return the last time, is going to let this fly out of bounds. Inside the 25, Pearman in the backfield. Dalton. Armand bends and drilled on the play by Brown. Gresham with the block. Sidewinder there, that's Pearman as he walks the tightrope with Jackson on the 46. Dalton going deep and looking for Gresham, who got tangled up with Ward, and there's no down in 10. And Dalton finds 5'7" Andrew Hawkins.
And plays on both sides of the ball.
That's a good point. 3rd down and 3. Whitworth goes down. They got the open Hawkins on the near side as Aiden timeouts. You see the 19 seconds left in the first half. Bowling with the block. Looking for Green, held on the play. What a catch, fending off a defender on the plays.
Floating like a duck. It got caught in the wind.
Oh, but look at that.
And they ran out of time.
Yep. 7 of the last 8. Can they hold on here? In fact, 3 of the 4 years that on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for rookie quarterback Brandon Whedon, a former minor league baseball pitcher, dropped by Cribbs. Coverage across 5 in the secondary. They put Jones in the game, have the Bengals. On 2nd down and 10, he throws it in the dirt. Coverage is... Obadiah was in the backfield, 3rd down and 10, incomplete. Hall was there. They were
familiar with what he wants to do 2nd time around.
This is the 4th consecutive 3 and out by the Cleveland Browns. Tate was there. He's already had a nice punt return today. He's going to get great big Cleveland today, starting 2 rookies at the defensive tackles atop of Rubin is out. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis is it. Dalton has that one dropped by Gresham with the coverage on the play. But Whitworth is holding off the defensive Parker. And then from behind, hit by punt the ball away to the Browns, who've had 4 consecutive 3-and-outs. Plenty of space here to let this one launch. Cribbs at the 7, he fumbled the ball and out of bounds at the 12. On 1st and 10 after the punt, Richardson tries to dig his way in. Clements and Guard is Greco taking the place of Pinkston. 2nd down and 8. Here comes Richardson. Wrapped up by Vontez. Perfect.
The Eagles' defensive line, I think, is as good as any in the National Football League.
3rd down 9. The reset drop. That may be a fumble as he jumps back on the jump.
Gordon, Cribbs.
5 consecutive 3-and-outs by the Browns. Hodges, Brandon Tate, he bobbles it, then vacuums it in, and he finds a little bit of a seam, looking for an Arson Charles block, and brought down on the play.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 16 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down. Timeout.
That's Andrew Hawkins up for Cincinnati. They get the ball after a 3-and-out by Cleveland. Here comes Sheard, and there goes the pass. They get it off. And this is Orson Charles, a young tight end with his 3rd. Hawkins on the move. Gresham trying to throw a block, and on the edge there met by TJ. Tough though. Tough division. Dalton. Oh, almost picked off on the play by Hayden. The cover. 4 in the secondary. They had a linebacker, Robertson, covering on the wing, and that is a
3rd down.
Penalty against the Bengals, making out right now. Don't know if they'll return. 3rd and 13. Good time for Dalton. Armand Binns. Good open field tackle made by Cribbs.
Pass interference. Number 85 of the offense. Penalty will be declined. 4th down.
Going to get
the Cincinnati Bengals, who come in 3-2. Cleveland 0-5. Huber. Oh, that was almost knocked away by Fort. From the 10, Cribbs finding a seam, and there he goes. No flags thrown. Great block thrown by Fort. He's all the way down. Richardson back there, 1st and 10. Trent. And looked like he got tangled up with Pecco at the bottom of that pile. On 2nd and 5. Oh, that was deflected. The coverage, Thomas Howard in practice earlier in the season. Perfect is filling in and starting there. 3rd down and 5. And here comes Whedon sliding into second base. The 4 of 10, including 3 from 50 plus. And this is right down the middle. Cleveland comes up with 3.
Even more difficult.
Dawson. Brandon Tate watches this out pull for his head. Now we're back to the yellow. Here's a 1st down and 10. Dalton. They'll keep it. With the block, rolling on him. 2nd down and 7. Push off there, an incomplete. Binns was defended at Cleveland secondary. Pierman was back there. He held the oncoming rush of Robertson. A flag was thrown. That baby is right in the hands of Hayden. Brought down by Hawkins. A flag was thrown because of
holding. Number 30, the offense. Penalty will be declined. Local flag, 1st down.
1st down and 10. Obadiah was in the backfield. Whedon batted down again. This time Pecco. Consecutive start in Cincinnati territory. Here's a 2nd and 10. Chased by Atkins. Obadiah knocked out of bounds by Burke. 3rd down and 1. Richardson didn't block Gathers. He didn't block Gathers, and you can see him holding it.
As protector, as a running back, he just simply whiffed on that play.
38-yard field goal brings the Browns to within.
Whedon just got too far up the field and couldn't wheel back to block Gathers.
Tate, about 9 yards deep, is going to leave it right. 1st and 10. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis is wrapped up by John Hughes.
Experience, but wins is what it's all about.
Second down, 9. Ben Jarvis nowhere to go. DeQuell Jackson is right there. Brings the extra defensive back. Third and a short 9. Whitworth the block at the tackle, knocked away. Beautiful defensive play. Will be launched somewhere inside his 10-yard line. For the 11. Gonna wave it off. Joe Hayden had an interception.
Colt McCoy, his backup, is warming up.
First down and 10 after the punt. Greg Little on the move and hit across the way by Terrence Newman. First down and 10 from their 47-yard line. Good block by Schwartz. Jordan Cameron, the tight end, chased out of bounds by Nate Clement.
He's 29 years old. Not a young rookie, but nonetheless a rookie.
He's hit 8 different receivers. Here he goes on first and 10. Little gets in his way, contorting his body. Jones, the running back in motion, second down and 9. Reverse, and here's a college quarterback, Krebs, who wants to throw, and now he'll run. Out of bounds, Newman. From 1975, and when they broke it, they beat 6 at Municipal Stadium. Here's the quarterback keeper. And remains on the bench. Here's a first and 10 from the 27 of Cincinnati. Good throw. Gordon pushed out of bounds by the veteran Terrence Newman. 19 yards right there through the air to Gordon. First and 10. Obadiah snaking his way down to the 7. Down in 4. Obadiah with the block in there from Laval and working his way. Bulldozing touchdown. Wait, one official has raised his arms on the top of your screen. Like we said, Hardesty has only played one game before today, working over the left side here on a first and goal. Hardesty airborne. Touchdown.
Bengals defensive line. There's the surge right there. Up and over the top on a pile of bodies. And
Whedon was 4 of 4 on the drive. Here comes Dawson, ticking up another one.
There's only 29 yards total offense here in the second half.
The ensuing kickoff. Go out of bounds. It went inside the pylon.
By rule, the ball be placed on the 40-yard line. First down.
Good throw. On a quick slant, Green hit the deck. The ball is free. They blow it.
Through the fall and hitting the ground.
After the first catch of the half for A.J. Green, here comes Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis.
The red rifle. Very calm and poised.
Second and 4. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Hit. Brought down at about the 35 and 1. Green Ellis submarining for a first down. Hit.
Allow him to check out of it. They committed to run.
First and 10. With time. Caught by Green. Screen.
Maybe he pushed off.
Pass interference. Number 18. Offense. 10-yard penalty remains. First down.
Boy, Hayden and
Pierman is the running back. Good catch by Tate. With Brown draped on him at the 30-yard line. Position. Pierman remains. Second down and 9. Zeitler with a good block. Pierman. Hit. Hayden and others at the 20. Third down and 5. Gresham's been shut out in this half so far. Got a big-time touchdown in the first half. Dalton looking for Gresham. T.J. Ward was there. Gresham slipped it. Out of wind. That one knifes its way through 44 yards.
come down to how well they play here in the fourth quarter.
Cripps. And out he comes. Nice block by Ventrone. Out of bounds.
Playing in this league, playing this game.
Hardesty back there and offers a block on first and 10. Gordon reels it in. Juggled it. First down.
Second time.
Couple tight ends here, and Hardesty will take it on first and 10. Slashing through a block by Thomas. And he's down to the 35. Carries in 37 yards. First and 10. Hardesty once again. He dives his way to the 30-yard line.
Run it 3 consecutive plays on this drive.
Second down long. 5 Maurice at the block. Luger wraps him up near the 26-yard line. Close to a... Fit to Hardesty. A block by Maurice. Whedon, he's got his receiver. That's the tight end. Inside the 5 and tackled by Nelson. And goal at the 3. Wide open. Touchdown. Benjamin Watson.
He's going to come over, clear across the formation. Wide open. The Bengals lose track of him.
As the Browns Dawson with the kickoff. Tate will bring it out. Nice special teams tackle on the play. 1st and 10. Perriman in the backfield. Intercepted and picked up by Sheldon Brown, and that will be 6.
Step drop. Break on it right now. And see him, he beats him to the point of intercept. He's able to get in front of Tate. And if you...
Dawson. They're number 5 coming into today in interceptions in the NFL. Perriman out of bounds at about the 2. Hit by Cribbs, brought down by Cribbs. Wouldn't it be something if they do the same thing today? 1st and 10. Dalton. And Gresham with the catch, maneuvers up.
Huge win if the Browns can hold on.
2nd down and 1. Whitworth with a block and buying time for Dalton, and that's caught by Green.
Grizzle, if you're Dalton, you've got to get a touchdown on this possession.
Last game to the 39, and here's a catch and run by Cedric Perriman out of UVA. He takes 5 defensive backs for the Browns. Young will be on a blitz, but forced outside. Here comes Parker. And here, loss of 5, back to the 45. 2nd down and 15 for Andy Dalton. Parker hit once, hit twice, and the avalanche comes.
Defensive line.
5 defensive backs, 2 linebackers, 3rd and 17. They need the 40 going deep for Green. He's got the ball, and he beats Hayden. He's done it before, and he does it right there.
4 weeks off due to the suspension. He's fighting with A.J. Green. He's trying to run. He can't catch up. Falls down as Green gets on top.
There's an NFL high. Here comes Mike Nugent. He'll try to tack on another, which he does, and 5:21 to play in the 4th. And he'll bang it deep. Screen was back there. It races over his head into the 20-yard.
You run the football to kill the clock.
Understand 1st and 10. Wrap him up right there. Manny Lawson. And Hardesty. Running through is perfect. And then Pecco's back, 3rd down and 4. Here comes Gathers. That's an incomplete pass. 4th and 4. And he'll have this one with a lot of congestion around that Tate will retrieve at the 28, and Screen can't bring him down. There's a block on Fort, and then tackled from behind for the Cleveland Browns. Smith with the block at the right tackle. That is caught after a gain of
enough to know that you don't leave anyone one-on-one with A.J. Green.
To the 48 of Cleveland. Now they get down to the 42 with a nice diving reception there by Andrew Hawkins. And
something he did not do on the 57-yard touchdown catch.
In the nickel, Dalton 1st and 10. Going underneath, finding Perriman. And brought down by DeQuell Jackson, but gets as far as a 5 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago. Here's another 1st down. Smith holding him off, going deep, looking for Gresham. The coverage by
12 players on the field on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Whitworth with the good block at the left tackle. He's got his receiver again. Young with the stop
to catch the ball and settle in.
1st and goal. Dalton for Green. Caught but out of bounds. Working on Hayden. Hit. Emmanuel Stevens with the hit. Picked up by the big man. The rookie Billy Wynn. Perriman from behind. The big man lumbering downfield. What a turnover. Browns' 3rd red zone takeaway this year. Hardesty. For a block there from down an 8. And Hardesty will get a Marisek block and also follows the block inside. 3 today have come back to sting him. 1 turnover by The Browns, Hardesty trying to run outside. Pecco whips him down. 39-yard line or so. He'll kick it to Tate. Kicking it on the nose of the ball. Trying to get some backspin. And does beautifully. 37 and 103. On the 5, 1st and 10 for Dalton. Going outside. Andy Hawkins. Good on the play by all kinds of defenders. And
Cleveland Browns after a devastating loss last week to the Giants.
Dalton underneath and Pierman falls at the 22. And Robertson was right there. That was
of 18 in the first half, but he's turned the ball over 3 times here in the second half of this game.
well, the Pierman again. Big hit by DeQuell Jackson. Tackle which tied the longest in the history of the Browns franchise. As Dalton again goes underneath the Pierman. And it dated back to 1975. He's up to the 50 hit by
In the second half.
Second down and 10 for Dalton. Airing one out, looking for Green and going against Osama Young, and it's picked off by Young in the end zone.
With his performance today.
Down he goes, clock will run, and that is it. Nice win for second-year head coach Pat Shermer. Big second half. And a 10-point Browns win, 34-24. You've been watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 47. Coming up, it's the Subway post-game show. We'll take you to New York for all the scores and highlights